to our annual Students Without Mothers Scholarship Luncheon. Now, my name is Maria Howell, and I'll be serving as your MC. And we're so glad you joined us today, especially with this being our virtual experience. And this is celebrating all of our amazing students. I want to get some housekeeping items out of the way. First, we'd like to ask you to please leave your audio off throughout the program in an effort to minimize feedback and allow our speakers to be heard loud and clear. Also, due to the large number of supporters expected to join us, you will only be able to see and hear the students and program participants, okay? Thank you. And now I'd like to give a little bit of a story, a little bit of background story about myself. A little more than 10 years ago, I was vividly remembering when I was first introduced to Students Without Mothers. I was singing for an event, and at one point, someone made a presentation about raising scholarship funds for high school seniors entering college. Now, that was inspiring enough for me, but as I listened further and it was stated that these students were without their mothers, I was immediately changed. So I went right up to the person who made the presentation and asked, "Please tell me how I can be of service." Because of her commitment and dedication to the mission of SWM, I'm humbled and honored to introduce to you our founder, Mary Torrence Williams.
Thanks, Maria. Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us to celebrate our 2020 recipients. We look forward to this time each year and miss being able to do it in a room with the recipients. The past few months have been challenging for all of us in regards to the pandemic, but even more so for our 2020 scholarship recipients. They had their senior year end abruptly. They missed several milestones in their lives, namely their senior prom and the ability to celebrate their traditional high school graduation ceremonies. But today we celebrate each of them and their resilience. We will also meet an incoming group of students who will receive their scholarships next year. These students have already started our year-long life coaching and grief counseling program and will receive their scholarships next year. So we look forward to meeting them later in the program as well. We are also looking forward to a speech from our keynote speaker today, Warren Broadnax. But before we do any of that, please allow me to recognize a few of our major corporate sponsors and donors. They are Jack and Jill of America, the Stone Mountain chapter, Women of AT&T Atlanta, Ucensis Research, Kroger, UPS, 11 Life, Radio 1 Atlanta, and then our life coaching sponsor, LCLC Holding Company. That company is owned by David Holt and Stephanie Roberts, as well as another major sponsor is Ethel Edwards. And our major luncheon donors we'd like to acknowledge, they are the Bobbitt family, the Ambrose Foundation, the Kennedy family, Cofield Realty Group, Esther Fortenberry, Beverly McDaniel, Joanne McLean, Gloria Pickney, Suzanne Touchstone, Richard Willing, and Rudolph Young. We really appreciate everyone's donation and support, and you can actually see a full list of all of our donors and supporters on our website. We appreciate all of you. Next up is Stacy Kennedy, the SWM Advisory Board member and Scholarship Luncheon Chair. Stacy has served on our board since 2012 and continues to do an amazing job from where she now resides, which is Houston, Texas. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. Hi, everyone. My name is Stacy Kennedy, and as Mary said, I'm the advisory board chair. I have really two requests today for you. First request is I would like everyone to take out their phone. Let's please take out our phone right now. Everyone, please take out your phone. And the reason why I want you to take out your phone is that we should have approximately 2,000 attendees on this call today. So what I'm asking you to do, we all have a friend, one friend that we know will be willing to donate. So what I'm asking you to do by taking out your phone is for you to text that one friend and ask them to please give $25 today. if your one friend is willing to give $25 today, and we know that there are others that could do more, but that is what we're asking. And then you, in turn, we know that you've already given for this event, but if you in turn decide to give $25 as well, by the end of this 1 hour call today, we will have the opportunity to raise another $10,000. Our goal for this scholarship luncheon is $40,000. As of right now, a few minutes ago, we had raised 20. So our goal, if we can raise another $10,000 right now, that will get us toward our goal. And that is what we are asking you to do today. I'm also here to introduce our keynote speaker. Let me just take a few minutes and talk about who our keynote speaker is today. Warren Broadnex is an innovator. He is a leader, and he is about impacting the lives of others. Plus, he takes his actions and dollars where his mouth is. He provides free scholarship, free school supplies and backpacks to students in the greater Houston area. He does an Easter egg hunt with the kids that is totally free. And the event that Warren has done that basically stole my heart is that he provides a free breast cancer awareness luncheon for breast cancer survivors and their families. And he's done it for at least the last 2 years that I've attended. So you see, others call Warren CEO, boss, and those clearly important titles. What I call Warren is a friend.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Number one, I want to say thank you to you guys for having me. I'm extremely honored to be your keynote speaker for this amazing event. I think the work you guys are doing is amazing. And I want to commit $1,000 donation before I even start speaking to get us closer to that number, Stacy. So let's start there. So we're going to commit $1,000 right now for us to move on. Again, to the students, number one, congratulations. I read over all of you guys' bios and seen that number one, you guys are survivors. So for making it this far first, congratulations. Give you a little background about myself. I am a native of Houston, Texas. I am born and raised right here in Houston, Texas. Now I am all of those titles that Stacey spoke of, a CEO, the co-chair of the She's Happy Foundation, the CEO of She's Happy Hair, the CEO of Happy BT, the CEO of GGB Truck. Originally, I'm from Houston, Texas. I am the oldest of 2 children. I grew up in very, very humble beginnings. Neither one of my parents graduated from high school. Growing up, I grew up in a single parent household with my mother, while my father was struggled with drug addiction in the 80s. Growing up, I didn't have a lot of role models coming up. Every single one of my 5 uncles spent at least 10 years in prison. I share these things with you guys so that you know that although your future doesn't determine where you're going. Your family doesn't determine where you're going. You determine where you're going. I say that and share my struggle with you guys because I know each and every one of y'all come from a struggle. Each and every one of you guys are survivors. And now you're stepping out on this first life. And I want to share with a few goals and a few tips you need to know. And the first thing I want to tell you guys is be intentional. Be intentional. You don't come from humble beginnings and coming from the struggles that you come from and get to success if you are not intentional. The one thing about life is the time is going to pass by anyway. If we keep going to sleep and waking up, time is going to go by. The one thing that stands the successful people apart is their attention. They're intentional about the decisions that they make. They're a company that they keep. And as you guys go on and become adults, I want you to become intentional about setting goals for yourselves and letting you guys know that your past does not determine you. While growing up, I always wanted to know what it'd be like to have a father figure or to have a male role model, but I didn't have one. I had no male black man that I knew that I wanted to be like. And I began to use my imagination and I began to use everybody I seen around me and was like, If I don't have anybody around me who I want to be like, I know I have a lot of people around me who I don't want to be like. And I started to observe the things that they would do and the habits that they had and the lifestyles that they live. And I completely did the opposite. Because that shows you, don't take what life's given to you. You have the opportunity and the possibility of changing the trajectory of your family. I speak to you now as an entrepreneur. I'm a military veteran. When I was, 2001 is when I graduated high school. I was in the same predicament as a lot of you ladies and young men. I think I seen one of you guys' bio. You guys are thinking actually going to FAMU and going to the Navy. I'm a Navy veteran. As soon as I graduated high school in 2001, I didn't go to college. No one in my family went to college. Graduating high school was amazing, feeding my family. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. So I decided to join the United States Navy. And it was the greatest decision I ever made in my life. It taught me discipline. It taught me that I can do whatever I wanted to, whatever I could do. It taught me that I was stronger than I thought I was. And I share those same things with you as you embark on this journey. You got to know these things. It took me until I was 30 years old to realize that I can do anything. And people have been telling me that my whole life. I'm here to tell y'all right now, you can do anything you want to do. Anything you want to do. I spent those 4 years from 18 to 22 traveling the world, learning myself. I came home. I spent 6 years here in Houston at Harris County Juvenile Probation. I worked at the juvenile jail. I spent time with teenagers just like yourselves. I heard your stories. I talked to you. I heard the stories of kids growing up with no mom and no dad at home and how hard it was, and realized my story wasn't that hard. There's a lot of people have it a lot harder than I do. And there's a lot of people that have it a lot harder than you do. But the only ones who get themselves out of the rut are the ones that are intentional, the ones that have the courage to believe. And that's what I want to share with y'all. After I left Harris County Juvenile Probation, I went and became a Houston firefighter. I know I have an extensive life, but I became a Houston firefighter. It was while I was a Houston firefighter, while I was first able to start my first business, She's Happy Hair. And if you don't know what She's Happy Hair is, we are the #1 virgin hair supplier in the United States. We have 7 locations across the United States. I started this company in 2012 with just $900. Right now it's 2020. We have 7 locations. We have a location in the Atlanta area in Walmart. We have 6 locations across the United States, 3 locations in Houston, Texas, 2 locations in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, and 1 location in Detroit, Michigan. In those small 7 years, we did over $80 million in sales. We started this company off $900. I'm telling you, young people, this for a reason. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Absolutely anything. Your days are going to go by. Be intentional right now. Do not accept what life is about to give you. Be a creator of your reality. I speak to you guys right now because I love y'all, because I wish it was a CEO that had enough heart to speak to me and tell me that I can do anything, and tell me that they came from the same spots that I came from, and tell me that the sky is the limit. You guys are in a very trying time right now. I know you guys didn't have prom, like we spoke of earlier. You didn't have graduation. I don't have to tell you that life isn't easy. I think you know that already. And I think that's the most important thing to accept before kicking down walls in life. Understand that it's not going to be easy. But you guys are built for it. I read your bios. You guys are more equipped than half of the nation to go and kick down doors and run through walls. So I want you guys to know that you can do it. Set your goals high. You got a marathon in front of y'all. I got a marathon of life that's going to pass y'all up right now. Embrace failure. Set challenges. One thing that you're going to have to get used to for the rest of your life is failing, because you don't know what you're doing. Keep trying. Never fold. These are things I live by. These are things I live by. If you see my computer right now here in my office, all of these things are sticky all over my office, because every day you got to keep trying. You got to be fearless. And coming from where we come from, we don't have too much to lose, so we got to be fearless. You guys are going to be the ones who are going to change the trajectory of America. We can turn on the TV. It's y'all that's pushing the change right now. It's you guys. It is on your shoulders. So I want you guys to be intentional. I know that you probably can't wait to get out and go and party and do everything that a senior wants to do, and I understand that. But as you flourish to young adults and you get these scholarships from this great organization, I encourage you guys to embrace failure. Be fearless. Be the change that you want to see in the world. Put that on yourself. That's one thing I always put on myself. Like, when I get old enough, I'm going to be the person talking to the kids. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to embrace whatever it takes so that I can be the person to say, I did it, so you can do it. I challenge each and every one of you recipients coming in and the ones that going out to pass it forward. I challenge y'all 20 years from now to have these same conversations and to light the fire in more people like you, because we got to see it. We are the change that we need. These ladies are doing an absolutely amazing job with this foundation. I am more than happy to be here to be a part of this. Again, if I just want to leave y'all with a few just quotes again. Number one is be intentional. I speak with a lot of passion because you have to have it in life. Chase your goals. You guys are in full control of your life right now for the first time. And I know the natural intention is to go and party and just go and have a good time. But take the time to develop yourself. Take the time to put into yourself. Be intentional about the people you keep, because those will be the people that slow you down. If you know that you're on a path and you're around people and they're not on the same path as you, remove yourself. I'm giving you all the things I wish somebody would have told me. You'll find out they're true one way or another. I hope that you take heed to this. You guys have an absolutely amazing program, and I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you guys for having me.
Wow, Warren, that it was amazingly powerful. And what's special about it is even those of us who are past that point in life, these things still ring true. But I join forces with you to encourage all of our students to take heed to your powerful, passionate, and inspiring words. Thank you so very much. Thank you. I want to also reiterate that the information for donating is in the chat, so you can find that. You can go to Students Without Mothers, and there's a PayPal link there for donate. You can find the donate tab. And if those of you who like to use Zelle, like I do, want to Zelle a donation, you can do that at our phone number at 404-922-9011. Okay, but you can also refer back to the chat. Once again, thank you, Warren, because I was sitting here and I'm holding on, trying not to tear up. So thank you. Thank you very, very much. We will now award scholarships to 10 deserving students who have gone through our year-long life coaching and counseling program and are headed off to college this fall. Each student will receive a $4,000 scholarship awarded in annual disbursements of $1,000 as long as they continue to meet the program criteria. In addition to scholarship funds, each student will also receive a laptop computer donated by Ucensis Research and dormitory supplies provided by our board member Suzanne Touchstone and her team of volunteers. First, we would like to award Shania Brown. Shania is a graduate of Eagles Landing High School and plans to attend Florida A&M University. She was enrolled in the NJROTC program in high school and plans to commission into either the U.S. Air Force or Navy after college. Shania's dedication to her little sister is one of the reasons she works so hard. She plans to use the SWM scholarship to help accomplish her goals and create a better life for herself and her sister. We are pleased to award Shania with the Students Without Mothers Scholarship in the amount of $4,000.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Next, we have King Calhoun. King is a graduate of Fayette County High School and plans to attend Gordon College. As a varsity level basketball player, King is no stranger to hard work, follow through, and endurance. He has 3 sisters and grandparents who he's lived with since 5 years old. They are exceptional, inspirational figures to his personal growth. Taking on engineering, King plans to use the SWM scholarship to cultivate his willpower and enthusiasm for a new chapter in his life. We are pleased to award King with the Students Without Mothers Scholarship in the amount of $4,000. Congratulations, Kane. And next we have Trinity Campbell. Trinity is a Dutchtown High School graduate, where she was a member of the marching band. She plans to attend the University of West Georgia, majoring in mass communications. Facing her share of obstacles, Trinity continues with her everyday hobbies and desires, which includes cosmetology. She loves the smile it brings to someone's face when she does their hair. Trinity plans to use the SWM scholarship to promote independence and accomplish her dreams. We are pleased to award Trinity with the Students Without Mothers Scholarship in the amount of $4,000. Congratulations, Trinity. Next, we have Sheridan Jenkins. Sheridan is a South Atlanta High School graduate and plans to attend Langston University. With a myriad of activities in her intellectual arsenal, writing club, volleyball, Skills USA, Step Up, etc., Sheridan has also created her own blog, which is dedicated to empowering minority female youth. Set to major in broadcast journalism, she plans to use the SWM scholarship to explore her varied interests, change her life, and pour back into the community. We are pleased to award Sheridan with the Students Without Mothers Scholarship in the amount of $4,000. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sheridan. And next, we have Amira Ponder. Amira is a KIPP Atlanta Collegiate High School graduate and plans to attend the University of West Georgia. Helping to feed homeless women and spending quality time with the elderly community are just a few ways Amira shows her dedication to being present for others. Not allowing circumstances to get in the way of her studies, Amira plans to use the SWM scholarship to go to her dream school, major in social work, and be a brighter and better, more evolved version of herself. We are pleased to award Amira with the Students Without Mothers Scholarship in the amount of $4,000. Congratulations, Amira. And next, we have Idalia Testamark. Idalia is a graduate of South Gwinnett High School and plans to attend Southern University. Playing an instrument in marching band, Idalia is motivated by the structure, consistency, and patience it affords her. After losing her mother at a young age and moving from state to state, Idalia appreciates the ever-fluctuating circumstances in life. And with social work as her study, Idalia plans to use the SWM scholarship to make a difference in the world by supporting others through their difficult times. We are pleased to award Idalia with the Students Without Mothers Scholarship in the amount of $4,000. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You're more than welcome. Next, we have Lance Tharp. Lance is an Eagles Landing High School graduate and plans to attend Valdosta State University. Losing his mother to breast cancer at the tender age of 9, Lance developed a deep passion for art. Drawing, creativity, and designing are just a few ways in which Lance expresses himself. Honoring his gift, Lance plans to use the SWM scholarship to hone his graphic design skills and elevate his journey so his work can be seen everywhere. He also enjoys playing basketball and football. We are pleased to award Lance with the Students Without Mothers Scholarship in the amount of $4,000. Congratulations. And we have Alacia Thomas. Alacia is a North Springs Charter High School graduate and plans to attend Ashworth College. Losing her mother at the young age of 16, Alacia is committed to believing in herself and her abilities to reach success. She has a passion for writing, poetry, and singing. Plus, as an entrepreneurial spirit, Alacia plans to use the SWM scholarship to own her own business. Alacia plans to use she strives to be a role model to her 3 siblings by utilizing persistence and a can-do attitude. Alacia is looking forward to creating a better future for herself. We are pleased to award Alacia with the Students Without Mother Scholarship in the amount of $4,000. Congratulations, Alicia. You're welcome. Lastly, I would like to acknowledge two scholarship recipients who couldn't join us today, Christian Sullivan and Marae Linton. We wish them all continued success in all their future endeavors. Congratulations to all recipients. And now, in memory of Cheryl Bobbitt, a longtime SWM board member and AT&T employee who passed away in 2012, the Bobbitt family will now award one of today's recipients with an additional $1,000 scholarship. Mr. Ali Bobbitt and his family fund this scholarship, and it is awarded to a student selected by the Bobbitt family who has gone above and beyond in serving the community. On behalf of the family, here is Natasha Bobbitt to make the presentation.
Thank you, Maria. Good afternoon, everyone. I am excited to be here for our 7th year in a row to present the Community Service Scholarship honoring my mother, Cheryl Bobbitt. I am sure she is pleased that we are continuing her legacy and endeavors of giving back. I applaud Mary for persevering and putting together this virtual luncheon in the midst of the unprecedented times that we are facing right now. As many of you know, my mother worked selflessly her entire life to help others in any way that she possibly could. On behalf of the Bobbitt family, it is my pleasure to present this year's Cheryl Bobbitt Community Service Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 to Sheridan Jenkins.
Oh my God, thank y'all so much.
Sheridan has been exemplary with giving back, especially by working with women's shelters as my mother used to. Congratulations, Sheridan, and I wish you many blessings into the next chapter in your life in college. And hopefully maybe I'll get to meet you one day.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Congratulations, Sheridan. This is a very moving experience for me. When I look at the faces of the students and the gratitude, that is just only inspiring us to do more. And I pray that we all are even more inspired to make donations and reach out to our friends. So thank you again to the Bobbitt family. And congratulations once again to all of our recipients. Now, this is a time I want to take to kind of highlight a couple of the students. You know, we like to hear from you, and I'm going to call on, I know you're not expecting this, but I'm going to call on a couple of students to at least give a remark or something you'd like that's on your heart to say. I'd like to first call on on Anaya. The reason being because you're going to be attending FAMU University in the fall, and that is your dream institution. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. That's
What
where.
is that? In a sentence or two, what does that mean? How did that make you feel to be accepted to your dream school?
How did it make me feel?
Yeah.
Well, it made me feel really happy also because, just considering my situation, well, all of our situation where we've grown up without parents and everything, it feels, for me, it's like a getaway. I get to finally go somewhere that makes me feel happy. So that's the way I'm looking at it. I get to go away and start a completely different life, and I don't have to worry about all of the stuff that's happened in the past.
I understand. I tell you what, you go and be that light that you already are. I can see it in your face. We can all see it right now. So thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
And much success to you. I want to next call on, how about Sheridan? Sheridan, I heard through the grapevine that you were accepted to 3 different universities. Am I right?
It was more than 3, but
I knew you were going to say that. I had a
And
feeling with 3, if you got accepted to 3, there would be more coming. What does that make you feel like?
Let me, well, I was hospitalized during the beginning of my senior year. So when everyone else was getting their acceptance letters, I started feeling disappointed and felt like I was being behind. But when I started receiving those acceptances, I felt like this was my moment. Like I was finally, as long as I kept pushing myself and staying motivated. And especially with this program, the Students Without Mothers, it really shows that there are people who actually care and won't look at you as a charity case, or won't just look at you and be like, oh, hey, how you doing? And be there for the moment. So I'm grateful and I'm very appreciative.
And we thank you. Thank you. And go and do great things for yourself and for the
Yes, ma'am.
community, okay? Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I'm going to open the floor, just maybe 1 or 2 more students, if so we can keep in time. If anyone would like to jump in, I don't want to go down the list and call names, but if anybody would like to jump in and comment or thank Students Without Mothers, whatever is on your heart, please feel free to do so at this time. Any of the students. I've got your
I
name.
just wanted to point out that I chose the Navy, not the Air Force. I'm going to the
Okay.
Navy. Yes.
Okay. All right then. Congratulations. And that just like Warren went to the Navy, so maybe you guys could have a conversation about that.
Yes, I have the scholarship from the Navy. I got the full ride scholarship from the Navy as well. So I'll be commissioning as an officer after I participate in the NROTC program at FAMU.
Congratulations. This is amazing. This is amazing. And you know what? I want to thank you so much, everybody, for your comments, the students. We'd like to thank you, and we're truly inspired by these meaningful remarks. And with that, I'd like to remind everyone of what Stacy said earlier. Please text a friend and ask them to donate $25. And won't you also consider donating $25 in addition? I know you've already made donations, but we always appreciate more. And I'll be making mine. So I'll put my money where my mouth is in just a few minutes. And I'm going to multiply mine by 4. You know, if anyone care to join me in that effort, please, by all means, feel free. Okay. All right, next, we have Natasha Robinson, who heads up the Students Without Mothers Life Coaching Program under the direction of Joanne McLean, who is our SWM Advisory Board member and Life Coach Director, and Hope Williams, a licensed professional counselor. They will provide a brief overview of the life coaching and grief counseling program, followed by an introduction of the 6 new students who have just started the year-long coaching and counseling program. And they will receive their scholarships at next year's scholarship luncheon. Natasha and Hope.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want to first just start by saying I'm always so grateful and thankful to be a part of such an occasion as this, just growing and learning with the students and just being a part of such a fantastic organization as Students Without Mothers. So my heart is always overjoyed. I'm just always so grateful and to be a part of something such as this. Mary, I just want to say, kudos to you for putting this together. I know that with the COVID and everything that's going on, this kind of changed things a bit for us, but here we are, and thankful for technology and recognizing these awesome students. So I'm happy to be here. So let me just tell you a little bit about what my program does. We provide life essential training that allows students to consistently make the best choices as they plan for their future. By participating in our program, it allows the students to be ready for their career and life readiness of whatever that is in which they choose their paths. And it also allows them to grow and maneuver successfully through their life challenges. The students learn skills that is needed to direct them. The programs provide students with the advantage that they need to succeed in college and in the workplace successfully. We cover topics such as financial literacy, self-discovery, choosing a college, and choosing a major, which is so important. We walk through the importance of selecting the college or technical school that's best for you, and line you up with what's important for you. Because oftentimes students, when picking and choosing a college, they think that it's just, oh, I want to go here, I want to go there, but not looking at the classroom ratio, the student to teacher, professor. Is it a large college? Is it a small campus? Do I want to live in a city? Do I want to go up north where it's cold? So all of these things we talk through. We do interactive exercises to allow the student to express themselves, to really think clearly and identify and outline those things that matter to them and what's important to them. In addition, with choosing a major, again, that's really important as well. We don't specify that the student needs to know right away going into college that you need to know what your major is. You need to know this. No. However, we give them the tools that they need to identify, oh, I'm great in math. Maybe I should try to be an engineer. Or I want to be an engineer, but I hate math. So we give them the tools in which they need to think the process through, to see exactly what they will be successful in, what they will enjoy doing, and not just look at this as if this is just something to do for now. So we teach about dress for success, how to look when you are going on an interview. How should you feel? What are some of the things that you need to do to ensure that you're successful when you are interviewing on a job as well as in college? Oftentimes there are interviews that take place when you are trying to enter a certain college, when you want to speak with your professor, just how to carry yourself in a professional manner, how you should dress, look someone in the eye, give a firm handshake, all the essential tools that are needed in which they can carry on throughout their lives. Other topics: effective communication, conflict resolution, relationship development, and so on and so forth. We have over 32 topics in which we cover. And within these topics, we are hands-on doing activities within the classroom. Now we've been on Zoom, doing activities, allowing the students to interact, build their confidence, and grow right where they are. And also, all of this allows these students to make helpful and healthy choices.
Amazing, amazing. So at this point, I wanted to make sure, are we to highlight the 6 recipients for 2021? Natasha?
Yes, we can go ahead and do so. I wasn't sure if Hope was on, if she was available, but I can go ahead. Oh, she's there.
Okay, great, great. Hi, Hope.
Hi, hello. My name is Hope Williams, and I wanted to start by echoing the thanks to Miss Mary, not just for the program today, the experience today, but just as in general, this program as a whole. I'm here because I've been afforded the opportunity to work with participants of this wonderful organization, and as a licensed professional counselor, my role is to work with the upcoming seniors to offer counseling services during the monthly gatherings. And during these groups, we cover a variety of topics that impact your lives and speak to the needs, the collective needs that you are experiencing based on your life's experiences. And although grief is the reason that we're together, the loss or the absence of mothers is the factor that has brought us together, I want to be able to recognize how that loss or how your individual losses impact your lives in other areas. So my goal is to be able to provide a safe space where you can process and normalize the feelings and the experiences that you've had. And additionally, I'm available for individual counseling virtually for those of you who may realize that there's a need to process in a different way other than that group setting. And so I would like to say that it's been an absolute honor to be able to work with the previous groups, and I'm definitely looking forward to the upcoming year. And so I think now is the point where we'll introduce the upcoming scholarship recipients. And so this is for, of course, the graduating class of 2021. And first we've got Jacob Brown, who will be attending Brookwood High School. Nice to meet you, Jacob.
Oh, nice to meet you too. And I attend Brookwood High School right now.
Okay, and then the next one is Cameron Charles Expose at Stevenson High School.
My name is Cameron Expose, and I'm from Stevenson High School, and I'm grateful to be in this program. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. The next scholarship recipient is Kelly King, who attends East Coweta High School. And I believe Kelly is unavailable today to attend with us. The next recipient is Lisa Lewis, who attends Westlake High School. Hi, Lisa. And the last recipient for the 2021 is Marilyn Overa, who attends Campbell High School.
Hey.
Hi, Marilyn.
Hi.
Well, we want to congratulate these two 2021 recipients. We look forward to working with you.
Congratulations again to the recipients of 2021. And thank you so much again, Natasha and Hope. It's been such a pleasure to serve this afternoon, everyone, as your MC. I am always moved at these luncheons. I've only been able to attend a few, and every one, I'm usually in tears. And I think by this point, so I'm doing real good today. So I hope that you've all been inspired even more to help carry out the mission of SWM. We are so honored. Thank you so much for joining us today. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce our Students Without Mothers Chairman of the Board, and someone who has tirelessly been dedicated to serving and raising funds and awareness for Students Without Mothers, Mr. Don Roman, who is going to close out our program. Don?
Thank you, Maria. Such an excellent job, and I think you know that if we were live, I'd be asking the audience to give you a standing ovation about now. That was a masterful job. You always do so well when you are with us. You travel from West Coast, East Coast, wherever you are to be with us, and we appreciate your passion. We appreciate your dedication and willingness to do whatever it takes to support us. I have just two simple assignments really at this point. I need to thank everyone who is still on the call, giving us a full hour of your time. We understand that, well, this is our very first virtual event. And of course, it took much to pull this off. And I need to congratulate and recognize our wonderful staff and all who have worked so tirelessly to make this happen. I think it's gone off swimmingly well. So to Mary Torrence Williams, our founder, to Stacy Kennedy, our media past chairman, to Natasha, all of you who have worked to pull this event off in a virtual form, congratulations, it went so well. I also need to thank our sponsors. I need to thank our donors, all of the people who have given of their resources to help us get to where we are. I know that for many of you, this is your first time getting to really understand how critical our mission is. How important it is that we reach out to this unique group of students who face such a unique challenge in life, one that none of us would want to have, and yet they are expected to persevere in spite of, and they do, but they need our help in order to do so. And so if you have heard their not just their how smart they are, how articulate they are, but the potential that they reflect, that they demonstrate. I ask you to join with us and help us to continue this mission. You heard Stacy at the beginning of this call. You heard Maria in the middle of the call, but I'm ending this call with an urgent request that you help us to make this Scholarship Awards Luncheon the financial success that it needs to be in order for us to carry out our mission. This is the first fundraiser that we've been able to hold this year because of the COVID-19 pandemic. But obviously our mission does not stop even in the face of a pandemic. So you have until, you heard Stacy clearly state the mission for this call. We want to raise $10,000 today. And we've given you an excellent way to help us do that. Again, if you will pull out your phones, those of you who had trouble grabbing it quickly enough when she was running through it, please pull out your phones. If you will text a friend, tell them about the wonderful program and with the great cause that you had the pleasure of listening to today. Ask them if they will please join you in supporting us financially by donating $25. And you heard Stacy as well say, we know many of you can do more, but at least $25 to Students Without Mothers through one of the two portals, either the website at studentswithoutmothers.org or using Zelle. Those are the things that we need from you today, but we hope that you will carry us in your hearts and minds in the days, weeks, months, and years going forward. We are only at the beginning of our mission. There is so much more that we know we can do. And if you heard our students today, you know that they have so much more that they can give this world. There are many more like them, unfortunately, that we're not able to help. But with your help in the years, in the days, weeks, months to come, we hope to expand our mission to reach even more students. I can't end without, again, recognizing our founder, Mary Torrence Williams. This wonderful lady had the vision 16 years ago. Now, that's the number, 16 years ago, to start this program. Like me, Mary experienced the hardship of growing up without her mother, and decided that something needed to be done about it. And if not her, who? I hope that as donors, you will have that same passion that if not you, who is going to support us to do what we know that we need to do. Thank you again for a wonderful hour. Thank you for a wonderful program. I know that there's, again, Warren, if you're still on the line, what a speech. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sure you know that you're able to reach our students in a way that no one else can because of your special circumstance, but and success, but your passion for helping. I'm sure they heard you. We'd love to get you here when our resources permit and when we're able to travel again, have live events. We'd love to have you to meet with our students because you have such a story, such a message, and you give it so well. Again, thank you for all that you do and for the wonderful inspiration you have been to our students and to all of us today. Thank you, everyone, for this wonderful call again. We will end it. I'll ask the technicians to end this call until the next time. Look for us on our website for continuing events. We will continue the fundraising drive until the end of the month. hopefully to reach our $40,000 goal. Thanks again, everyone.
Thank you.